Not that one.
Best time 45 seconds. What? What? 45? Who's got 45 seconds? What?
No, don't panic. These are test times, so they are not real at all.
Yeah, I'm John McKellen, I'm the UI lead.
I'm Al Hope, I'm creative lead.
I'm Gary Napper, I'm the lead designer. I came in earlier and just to watch you guys play, and I saw at this point you had your headphones on, you were hiding in the locker, and then ripped off the cover and you just went, oh fuck!
Yeah, that
really
sounds about
good.
right. Okay, we were wondering about multiplayer for the game. What mods will there be, and will there be a mod to take over the monster?
No. No, and the game it's all about being alone against the alien. It's about that being in that situation and being absolutely terrified of the alien. So we didn't feel it was right to give it a kind of multiplayer adverse or even co-op mode, because it just didn't suit the type of game we wanted to make. We wanted to focus on the single player experience. The multiplayer component of the game is after you've played it and you talk to your friends about it, and they're like, oh my god, did you have that bit? No, I didn't know that happened. Did you get through there? I didn't even see the alien in that area. And it's the kind of post-game debate over the water cooler that seems to be.
What led to the decision to have the original crew in paid DLC?
Well, I think that comes from, we're obviously massive fans of the first film. Kind of have the big light bulb moment, which is, what if we could get the original cast to come back and sort of play out those scenes once again?
We all laughed.
Yeah, that's never going to happen. But I think we're just in a really lucky position where the guys have done such an amazing job of recreating the atmosphere that we were able to go to that original cast and say, look at what we're doing, and this is the approach we're taking. It's about survival, it's not about killing. We're doing something completely different. We're really trying to tap into the essence of the experience that you guys created back in the 70s. And I think they can really appreciate that kind of care and attention, level of detail.
What game mode do you think would be best for YouTubers, and what would be best for streamers?
Well, everything.
Everything.
Because right, so the core of our the core of our game is at the core of our game is our alien, who isn't it's just a dynamic and reactive creature that every time you guys have played it, it plays differently, and so you can play the main game and stream it on Twitch or whatever, YouTube, and you'll have a completely different experience to anyone else.
Yeah.
And so that's highly entertaining, and at the same time you've got survival mode, which is super high pressure.
Yeah.
There's a kind of different take on that experience where you've been playing today, and that's kind of doing its own thing, but that's equally entertaining. So I think we're getting the best of both worlds, whether it's the slow-paced, terrifying, creeping through the main game, or whether it's the high-pressure, tension, heart-pounding, I need to get from A to B as fast as possible. I think both are going to be massively entertaining.
It's one of those things where we're starting to see a lot more people stream it now, because we've been giving people a chance to do it, and like today and yesterday, the first time we've been watching it live, and that's been really incredible. Just watching the comments coming through, we're like, no, don't go down there, don't go down there. And it was like, and there was a YouTube clip the other day from the website where there's these three guys playing through survival mode, and they were kind of handing the pad to each other, and they were grabbing each other and jumping at the stairs. It was really, really exciting for us to watch. So it is a game that lends itself to that really well, yeah.
Because every playthrough is different, and it was really interesting. We took the game to San Diego Comic-Con a couple of weeks back, and you could go inside our replica giant alien egg and play the game, and people who did that had a fantastic time. But what was the really amazing thing for me was we had a giant screen, and that was showing what the player could see inside the egg. And we had this huge crowd, all the time, watching people try and survive. And it was the same map every single time.
Yeah.
Yet people would stand there for half an hour, 40, 50 minutes, just watching every 3 minutes someone trying to survive. Because every time they go in, it's different, and they're getting really excited and cheering and clapping. And you're at Comic-Con, you've got hundreds of thousands of things to distract you, and yet you're here watching people trying to survive. It's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. It is very fun. I like how you never know which way the monsters are going to come from.
Right,
So you're like shaking as you walk out.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a good experience. How much influence or inspiration did you take from games like Amnesia?
I think we're big survival horror fans, full stop.
Yeah.
Which must be obvious. And I think we take inspiration from everywhere. I think one of the cool things about survival horror is it's kind of as a genre, it's evolved away from being you're walking around with a piece of wood with a nail in it I think you can find some really compelling survival horror style experiences a variety of games. I think it's broken out of that really confined sort of definition. And so I think whether it's I think we've probably all got our own separate inspirations, but for me, whether it's Limbo, where it's really incredibly atmospheric, intense experience, where the audio is incredible, or whether it's even like an older game like Thief, Deadly Shadows, where it's about being kind of underpowered, and just the sound of a guard's footsteps can get your heart racing.
Is this going to be compatible with the Oculus Rift?
So we showcased the prototype of our Oculus Rift experience at E3 this year,
Okay.
And that was incredible. The reaction to that was unbelievable. And we thought it was a great match. Our gameplay and the Oculus Rift technology was a really good fit for games. And I think Oculus Rift is just one extra opportunity and avenue. We're super excited, and we need to figure out where we're going with it.
Cool. How much more terrifying is it in the Oculus Rift?
We calculated 12%.
It was pretty terrifying. Like I remember when we first got the dev kits and
When the first time I tried it out, it's this thing I always do in video games that are like, whether it's Dead Space or Mass Effect or anything like that, anything that's set in space, I'll find a window and I'll go and look out into space, because if I was there I would so do that. Just look out, oh my god, look at all the stars. The first time I got the headset on, I was like, right, I know where there's a domed window. I was like, I'm going to go and have a look at that. And I walked up to this window and I looked out and I looked down and I could see the kind of hull of the station, and looked out and around and up, and I was like, oh my god. It was just absolutely amazing. So official release is 7th of October.
3 weeks now?
Yeah, a couple of weeks away, yeah. We do have a midnight launch coming up in Horsham. So. But yeah, it's not long to wait now, and I can't wait for it either.
Cool. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.